What's up, everybody? Who's ready for some football? Optichrome football, Leaf style, 2025. This is break number 798 BD. Welcome, everybody, to the football. Here we go. Alright, guys, there's 5, there's 10. 10 boxes. I'm sorry, 12 boxes. So I can't count. 6 and 6 is 12. Alright. So while I'm opening this first box, I'll make an announcement, and then I'll repeat the announcement at the end of the break. If you skunk in the break, I apologize. We will send you something in the mail. We do skunk tax. Send you something in the mail to make up for your skunk. Please do not request your shipping or your spot refunded to you, because we will send you something. Box number 1 of 12. Here we go. Where is... There she is. Looks like we got a 1-of-1 plate on the bottom. Nope, that goes wrong. Alright, so... here we go. What do we got? 6 autos, 2 base cards. Here we go. Here's our base cards. First base card. We got Chris Denson. Chris Denson on the base. That one is a 1-of-1 Chris Denson base card. 1-of-1 Chris Denson. Then we got Peyton Houston. Nice Peyton Houston base card. You can't take them all. 1-of-1 pre-production proof. What did you need them for?
Some of them have top letters.
Okay. That's why I asked you if you needed them earlier. Okay. This is a 1-of-1 pre-production proof of Peyton Houston. Go into the Peyton Houston spot. Wondering if all these cards are 1-of-1s. Alright, our first auto, Evan Svoboda. Evan Svoboda. 1 out of 4, so it is not all 1-of-1s. Next up, Gerard Pringle spot. Gerard Pringle. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Harlem Berry. Harlem Berry. 1 out of 3. Jabari Brady. Jabari Brady. 5 out of 7. That is Jared Curtis from, I think he goes to Virginia. quarterback, 6 out of 10. And the last of the first box, Lenoris Sellers. Lenoris Sellers on the pink lasers. And that one is 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8 on the 2026 mock draft. All right, that was box number 1. Box number 1. Box number 2. All right, 2 base cards. First base card, that is Earl Campbell on the... Okay. You could go to... right now I can't fix it, so if you want to go to eBay Live, you can go watch it over there. Blackjack, sorry, bud. Earl Campbell on the gold vinyl, 1 of 1. Was Ryan Williams? I have no idea. I'll be completely honest. And how about Barry Sanders on the Optimus? And that one is also a 1 of 1. So it looks like maybe the base cards are both 1 of 1s. All right, first auto, Alvin Henderson. Alvin Henderson. That is 6 out of 10. Jackson Taylor. Jackson Taylor on the purple. 5 out of 8. That is Jake Brenningstool. Jake Brenningstool. That one is 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. Jalen Henderson. Jalen Henderson. 2 out of 10. There is Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland for Michigan. I'll be working on the, somebody also told me about the staticky audio, so I'm going to be working on that tomorrow on my day off, guys. This is the last break of the night. 3 out of 8. 3 out of 8. And last card is, how about that? Optimus Sam Leavitt. He had a big game for Arizona State last weekend. That is 3 out of 8 on the Sam Leavitt. Box number 3. Nothing in the box. Our base cards, J.P. Pickles. J.P. Pickles. And that is Dylan Gabriel, drafted by Cleveland. Drafted by Cleveland, Dylan Gabriel is a 1 of 1. And J.P. Pickles is a 1 of 1 also. So I've come to the rationale that the base cards are 1 of 1s. Alright, here's our first auto. Box 3, Kendrick Law. Kendrick Law, 1 out of 6. Chiron Drones. Chiron Drones, 1 out of 5. Marcus Harris, drafted by the Tennessee Titans. Marcus Harris, that is 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6 on the green. Mark Gronowski. Mark Gronowski, 5 out of 5. How about Joe Montana? Joe Montana, gold, probably a 1 of 1, and it is 1 of 1 gold Joe Montana. Nice hit for the Joe Montana spot. And our last card is a Barry Sanders Tempest Auto. Barry Sanders, 1 of 1. You have the greatest running back and the greatest quarterbacks of all times, back-to-back 1 of 1s. Congratulations to those 2 spots. And if you have both spots, boy, are you pulling bangers. Box number 4. Box number 4. That was definitely a nice box. Oh, we got something thicky right here. We got a thickie. Two base cards. Xavier Restrepo, signed by Tennessee. Restrepo, 1 of 1. And how about Joe Theismann? Joe Theismann, 1 of 1. Good luck to you too, Common Joe 63. Trey Benson, Arizona Cardinals, Trey Benson, 10 out of 10. Nice hit for the Trey Benson spot. Tyler Cherry. Tyler Cherry, 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8. Isn't that Alabama's quarterback? That is Eugene Wilson III on the mock draft. He is a 1 of 1. Eugene Wilson III, mock draft 1 of 1. Aquatic, Tristan Keys. Tristan Keys, that is a 1 of 1 also. 1 of 1 aquatic Tristan Keys. Ty Simpson is Bama. That's right. Tyler Cherry, where the hell is he? I know that name. I've heard that name somewhere. Eli Holstein. Eli Holstein on the Tempest. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. Wow, where is Tyler? Oh, Tyler Cherry. And now we got this thickie. Nice thick card. This one has got me kind of excited. He's a small college. He's got at least 1 auto in each of these cases. Ah, okay. I just know that name from somewhere. So maybe it is from these boxes. I've opened a lot of this stuff. Alright, here we go. Optichrome lasers. Rookie relic. Woo! Nice one. Omarion Hampton. Is that game worn? Player worn memorabilia of Omarion Hampton on the rookie relic. Not sure I got something big enough. He's in a ton of them? Okay. Let's see if he fits in this. Where's my razor blade? There we go. There we go. Now let's find a top loader. That looks like a 240 or a 197. Let's try 197 first. Look at that. Look at that. Damn, I'm good. Alright, that was your first 4 boxes, guys. Box number 5. Here we go. There's another thick one. Wow. We like those. I like thick ones. It's a thick base card, too. Alright, our first base card is Brandon Aubrey, 1 of 1. Brandon Aubrey, 1 of 1. Battle worn Thurman Thomas jersey. 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8 battle worn. That is a 1 of 1 Brandon Aubrey. Okay, where did I put? Alright, where did I just put the razor? Oh man, how do I lose things that quickly, guys? I have no idea. There we go. Player worn piece of game used memorabilia. Thurman Thomas. That's pretty sick. Alright, now we get to our autos. Here we go. First auto. Daniel Milky. Daniel Milky. Nover! What's up, dude? Not much here, man. Chilling like a villain. 6 out of 8 on the Milky. Devin Dampier. Devin Dampier. 2 out of 7. Deary Hill. Looks like it could be to 6. It is 5 out of 6 on the green. Elijah Ohelke. Ohelke? Oh, come on, focus. Elijah Ohelke. It's 6 out of 8. Randy White, Hall of Fame. Offensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. Nice hit for the Dallas Cowboys, for Randy White. Spot. I don't think he was an offensive lineman. I think he was a defensive player. But I know he was a Hall of Famer back in the day. 1 of 1. 1 of 1, Randy White. And another big one, Cam Scattaboo on the Optimus Auto. That is 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Cam Scattaboo. Box number 6. He's coming out in every case now too. Yeah, they probably got like a ton of his autos on stickers that they have to use because now that he's in the NFL, you know, they got to throw him into every product. Is that another thick one? Holy shnikes. Holy shnikes, these big ones are nice. Alright, we'll do this one first. That's Helaman Kasuga. Kasuga. 1 of 1. I'm sure. Alright, here's the next thickie. Whoo! How about that? Battle-worn Randy Moss Optichrome patch. Game-used memorabilia. Randy Moss. But I just love the fact that patch is the piece of fabric is like coming out of the card. That is totally sick. This battle worn of Randy Moss is 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. First auto, Will Griffin. Will Griffin, 1 out of 8. Malachi Ziegler. Malachi Ziegler. 5 out of 8. Elijah Haven. Elijah Haven, class of 2027. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Keegan Croucher. Keegan Croucher, class of 2027. 4 out of 4. Dia Bell. Dia Bell. 3 out of 10. And our first random of the break, it is going to be between Quintravion Wisner and Ryan Wingo. Quintravion Wisner and Ryan Wingo on the Duochrome 1 of 1. Duochrome 1 of 1. If somebody has both of those players, let me know. I will then verify that. But if 2 different people have those 2 players, that will be random at the end of the break. Yes. All right. Box number 7. While I'm opening this, make another announcement about the skunk policy. If you skunk in the break, which means you don't hit any cards, please do not ask for a refund on your spot or on your shipping. We will send you something. We make little skunk packs for you guys and ship them out to you. If you have 1 spot and you don't hit, that's a skunk. If you have 5 spots and you don't hit any cards, that's a skunk. If you have 5 spots and you hit 1 player, even 1 player, that's not a skunk. And so that's how it works, guys. Phil Maffa, drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. That should be a 1 of 1. It is. And Malachi Ziegler. Malachi Ziegler, also a 1 of 1. Our first auto, aquatic, that's Robert Lewis. Robert Lewis on the aquatic, and that is a 1 of 1 aquatic. 1 of 1 Robert Lewis aquatic. Next up, Ryan Wingo. Ryan Wingo auto. 3 out of 4. Taylor Elgersma. He was signed by Green Bay. Taylor Elgersma. 9 out of 10. Tommy Mellott. Tommy Mellott, drafted by the Raiders. 3 out of 5. '26 mock draft. That's Aaron Anderson. AA number 1. Aaron Anderson. That is 3 out of 5. And he's projected number 5 in the draft. And our last card of box number 7. That is Ray Lewis, Hall of Famer on the Optimus Auto, Ray Lewis. And that is a 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8 on the auto. Nice hit for the Ray Lewis spot. Box number 8. Box number 8. Another thickie. Wow. Another real thickie. Our two base cards. Jack Nickel. Jack Nickel, 1 of 1. And Nick Harbor. Nick Harbor, 1 of 1. Go off the bottom. Our first auto is Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik. It's 3 out of 7. 3 out of 7. Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza, 2 out of 2. Jordan McLeod. Jordan McLeod, 3 out of 10. We got another aquatic, and that is a gold vinyl aquatic of Jurion Dickey. Jurion Dickey, gold vinyl aquatic, 1 of 1. Nice hit for the Dickey spot. That's Caleb Jackson on the Optichrome orange, 3 out of 4. And now our thickie. I like 'em thick. I like 'em chunky. Rookie relic of Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard rookie relic, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 on the rookie relic of Riley Leonard. Game 1. Nice hit for the Riley Leonard spot. Four boxes to go. 4 boxes to go. Box number 9. God, another one. Another thickie. Woo, baby. Here we go. Looks like we have a printing plate on the base cards. Our first base card is Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey, 1/1. And our printing plate, drafted by Tennessee, is Marcus Harris on the Cheyenne printing plate. All right, our first auto is going to be DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway. Looks like it's to 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 on the DJ Lagway Optimus auto. Next auto, Caden Durham. Caden Durham. 1 out of 3. Excuse me. 1 out of 3. Next up, Cameron Edge. Cameron Edge. 1 out of 10. Cameron Edge. Chris Denson. Chris Denson. 3 out of 10. Colin Hurley. Colin Hurley. 6 out of 6. And our thick one. Looks like another rookie relic. It is a rookie relic. I like the orange uniform. That is Elijah Haven on the rookie relic patch auto. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Box number 10. We will be doing the jumbo boxes of this product on Thursday. So if you want to get in the break on Thursday, we'll be doing it Thursday evening. We will be doing the jumbo boxes. We got another thick one. Looks like another rookie, Battle Worn. Battle Worn. Dylan Sampson. Dylan Sampson on the Tempest 1/1 base card. Battle Worn. That is Steve Young, Battle Worn. Looks like it's orange or gold. It is 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4, battle worn Steve Young. Game used memorabilia. Very nice. First auto. That's LT. Lawrence Taylor. Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. LT. 1 of 1 auto. Antoine Wells Jr. Signed by New York. I couldn't tell you if it was the Jets or the Giants. 4 of 4. According to his uniform, it looks like Ole Miss. But it could be the Giants. I have no idea. 4 of 4. Brady Allen. Brady Allen, 3 of 3. Braden Fowler Nicolosi. Nicolosi. Braden Fowler Nicolosi. 1 of 2. Optimus. Faison Brandon. Faison Brandon. That is 1 of 4. 1 of 4. And our last card, Bryce Underwood. Our last card of box 10, quarterback, Michigan, Bryce Underwood. And that is 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8. Last 2 boxes. Box number 11. Got another thick one right there. Looks like we got another double auto too. Alright, our first base card is LaDainian Tomlinson. Hall of Fame running back LT. 1 of 1 on the Optimus base card. 1 of 1 right there. And a printing plate of Jabari Brady. Jabari Brady on the magenta printing plate. 1 of 1. We have a duochrome. DJ Lagway and Gunnar Stockton. This one will be randomized. And that is 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6. First auto, Oscar Rios, class of 26. 1 of 1 gold. Dave Casper. He was a big tight end for the Raiders. Dave Casper spot. Congratulations. Nice auto. Numbered probably to 8. It is 2 out of 8. Grady Smeagol. Grady Smeagol. 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8. How about Juju Lewis? Juju Lewis on the Tempest. 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. And our next one. This should probably be a rookie relic again. Rookie relic. Rookie relic autograph with a 2-color relic. Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden. Rookie relic, 2-color, 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. And our last box. Box number 12. Skunk policy one more time while I'm opening it. Please do not request a refund on your spot or your shipping. We will ship you something. If you have 1 spot and do not hit anything, that's a skunk. If you have 5 spots and do not hit anything, that's a skunk. If you have 5 spots but you hit one of those 5 spots, that is no longer a skunk. We will ship you something if you do skunk. Here we go. Final 2 base cards of this break. Maddox Madsen. Looks like he goes to Boise State by the uniform, but 1 of 1 Maddox Madsen. Aaron Anderson. Mr. Anderson, 1 of 1 base card. Number match. Our bottom card. Tataroa McMillan on the Tempest. Tataroa McMillan, 5 out of 8. First auto, Michael Pine. 8 out of 10. We will do the 2 randoms right after this box. Nico Marshall. Or is it Nico Marcoli? No. I thought he said Nico Marshall. 4 out of 7. He's been in this product for years. Noah Roberts. 1 out of 3. That is Ricky Collins. That is 1 out of 7. And our final thickie of the night, rookie relic. Good luck. It is a sick looking one. Ooh, I like the color. Kind of reminds me of maybe Colorado. Oh, it's black like maybe Georgia. Maybe not. It's Caden Prather. Man, I sweated for nothing. 4 out of 8, Caden Prather. And there, my friends, is the last card of the break. Alright, let me do the randomizer real quick. All right. Quintravion Wisner, Ryan Wingo, and this is going to be DJ Lagway and Gunner Stockton. All right, that's set up. Here we go. Let me get it all set up. Here we go. Go back here. Turn this on. Here, property. Okay. All right, eBay, I'm taking you with me. Here we go. Roll of dice got to be 5 or higher. 5 or higher on the dice. We got an 11. Quintravion Wisner and Ryan Wingo. We're going 11 times. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 times. 11 times going to Quintravion Wisner. Next one up, DJ Lagway, Gunner Stockton, 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and our last time 11 times going to DJ Lagway. Going back over here. Alrighty. Alright, YouTube, you should be back on in a second here. Here we go. We're going to start with our patches only. We had Randy Moss, Battle Worn. That was to 10. Thurman Thomas, Battle Worn. That one was to 8. And Steve Young, Battle Worn. That one was to 4. Alright. These are to 10. Autos to 10. Michael Pine, Chris Denson, Cameron Edge, DJ Lagway, Jordan McLeod, Taylor Elgersma, Diabell, Cam Scattaboo, Cameron Boozer, Tyler Cherry, I have no idea who that is, Trey Benson, Jalen Henderson, Alvin Henderson, and Jared Curtis. These are to 8. Tataroa McMillan, Brady Smeagol, Dave Casper, Bryce Underwood, Malachi Ziegler, Will Griffin, Elijah Oliki, Daniel Melky, Sam Leavitt, Colson Loveland, Jackson Taylor, that is Lenoris Sellers, Ray Lewis. To 7, Ricky Collins, Nico Marshall, Cade Klubnik, Devin Dampier, and Jabari Brady. To 6, Colin Hurley, Deary Hill, Marcus Harris, Kendrick Law. To 5, we got Aaron Anderson, Tommy Malott, Elijah Haven, Mark Gronowski, Kyron Drones, Gerard Pringle. Juju Lewis to 4 with Faison Brandon, Antoine Wells Jr., Caleb Jackson, Ryan Wingo, Keegan Croucher, Jake Brenningstool, Evan Sabota. To 3, Noah Roberts, Brady Allen, Caden Durham, and Harlem Berry. To 2, Braden Fowler Nicosi and Fernando Mendoza. Our rookie relics. This one is Caden Prather to 8. Riley Leonard. That one was to, I believe, to 5. Yep, 5. Omarion Hampton to 5. Elijah Haven, that's to 3. And Matthew Golden on the 2-color patch auto, and that is to 2. Our 1-of-1 base cards, which is all of them. Aaron Anderson, Maddox Madsen, Jabari Brady, LaDainian Tomlinson, Dylan Sampson, Marcus Harris, Luke McCaffrey, Nick Harbor, Jack Nickel, Malachi Ziegler, Phil Maffa, Helman Kasuga, Brandon Aubrey, Joe Theismann, Xavier Restrepo, J.P. Pickles, Dylan Gabriel, Barry Sanders, Earl Campbell, Chris Denson, and Peyton Houston. Our duos, we had Quintravion Wisner and Ryan Winco going to the Quintravion Wisner spot. DJ Lagway, Gunnar Stockton going to the DJ Lagway spot. Our 1-of-1 autos, Oscar Rios, Julian Dickey, Robert Lewis, Eli Holstein. We got Tristan Keys, Eugene Wilson, Randy White, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Montana, and Barry Sanders. There's your break, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you all next time. Running this back with the jumbo boxes on Thursday. Hope to see you there, guys. Have a great night.